African, wake up. African people, wake up. The whole Africa need to wake up.
Black people, this is just for you, because this guy's admitting to the fact that governments are trying to exterminate you.
These people have decided to play God on earth and wants to control the population. Apparently there is too much population, so they need to reduce the number of humans, and they decided to reduce African.
There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed and they're experimented.
Now, did we African ever complain that our country was not big enough for us? Did any African country ever complain and say there's too much population? Why is it that it's always the Western world complaining that there's too much population? Okay, if that's the case, why don't you reduce your people? Why are you reducing people from other countries? Why are you reducing Africa? When God first created human, I'm talking about the real God, not you fake gods that are trying to be God. I'm talking about the real God. When he created human, he said, go and fill the earth. That is what he says, multiply, okay? This earth is big enough for everybody. You European countries live off Africa. You're living off Africa resources. So it doesn't make sense how you said you got to get rid of African because there's too much population. Now, it would make sense if you said too much population, African people go back to your countries. Okay? Now, some might debate. Some might want to go back. Some might not want to go back. But then you got to go back to the history and remember that we didn't really come to your country out of our will. Our ancestors were forced. They were brought here to your countries by force to do slavery. Okay? Yes, now in the modern time, we have the choice to be in the Western world or not. But we didn't back then. So we didn't just choose to come to your countries. All right? So some people might want to debate that, but that's fine. But don't say we got to get rid of African. You guys will never succeed because it was God who created Africa and it's God that created African. There's no way. A lot of you have tried to invade a lot of African countries. Did it work? You were not able to get rid of all African. So it's never going to work. It's never going to work.